All right, so the other tape I did about Justin Jr., I need to go and edit it because I know what happened. I made a mistake on there. So right now, I just heard from Chase and what's the name, who's covering the story on her YouTube, and she seems a good woman covering the story. But I disagree with the idea the sex tape was not was the rumor. The rule is it is true. I believe that the tape set this situation up. There's nowhere in the world that a 15-year-old good young man would ever be a target and be chased. Yes, he was chasing, and when he was running, he ran out his sandal slides and stuff like that. As you read through the article, but I don't think that the sex tape rumor was false. I do believe that this girl who was related to one of the guys in Trinitarios, Trinitarios, that they did chase this man, I mean, this 15-year-old boy, which he's a grown young man. He was a young man. Because he thought that he looked like the guy that was on tape. Yeah, the tape been there for months, but they did not know who it was, whatever. And I'm sure this fast little girl, Stephanie, was covered up for her boyfriend and had to blame because it makes sense. Of course, they said Jason set him up, but I don't. Maybe Jason or Stephanie did set Junior up, but I don't think that this was a rumor. I'm sorry, I don't buy it because people speculated and it seems to be true. Okay, because they now changed the story to cover the Territorios, and I'm hearing that the uh, the gang members in the Rocker State prison are now attacking the murderers in this case because it now has driven them. People are now trying to get at the Trinitarios of this murder. Um, and remember, this was on Gangland, okay? And I watched all these majority. I didn't watch all, but I watched a lot of the Gangland's documentaries, whether it be from Bloods and Crips, Vice Lords, Soreños, la M.A. or Nuestra Familia, the Zetas, the Netos, Nata también, I'm sorry, it's Spanish. Vice Lords, Gangsta Disciples, Latin Gangsta Devil Disciples, they had that too. All type of the Black Rim family. I think I went to I read them as well. So I keep informed what's going on. And so I in MS-13 as well. I watched a lot of those ganglands. And I remember because I always said that my shot see someone with a machete as a gangster, okay? No, it was because people use the guns, okay? You know what I'm saying? Machetes, that's like the old school way, but that's what they use. But uh, I don't think that this lawyer who's lying, in my case, the defense lawyer, I think he's lying trying to cover their behind. And I'm sorry, I just don't buy it. I don't buy it. I wasn't there, but I do believe that this young girl who was out there being fast lied on Junior to cover her boyfriend. So her boyfriend not because they knew her brother was extreme gangster thug, bandillero, as they say in Spanish, gangster, bandito, mean person. And like I said in my other video, I had to edit in Latin culture, and I'm not trying to stereotype here. And I'm from Texas, okay? So it's mostly Mexicans here. Yes, there's Dominicans here, there's Puerto Ricans, there's Salvadorans, whatever. But usually the the men, the boys are very protective of their sisters, especially if the sister's younger than them, okay? Um, and so I'm not defending what happened to Junior. I'm just letting folks out there don't understand how extreme. So if you're if your sister gets caught, and yeah, 9, 10, they'll get mad at the sister, but they don't get mad at the boy for putting this out there because remember this is and one thing they talking about you're not gonna charge the sister. I think they should. First, yeah, they should charge the sister not only for this murder, the sex tape. She's not of age, okay, and these two guys that on there should never have put themselves on there as child pornography, okay. I understand they're minors, but they should not do this illegal. Okay, do that. You know, like I said, I never saw R. Kelly's tape because of that. Because ever since Star Jones was on the View and she's a lawyer, said, and my record clean. I ain't trying to get in charge. I just want to make sure who I'm listening to ain't what they say. They, you know what I'm saying? Because I, you know what I'm saying, no, for real. Because I before the or that sex tape, of course, we kind of gave a pass. We shouldn't over Aaliyah and I are about the same age. Well, actually, we are the same because we're both 79 babies. But to sit here and sing to us and then say you wasn't on the tape and then lie and then not give us a story to say that you wasn't on the tape, that gets on my nerves. You know what I'm saying? And next thing we have proof that we ain't seen, because I ain't seen the tape. I saw clips on the BBC the broadcasting channel. Yeah, that he was on tape. So that's the reason why. Okay, and I do believe that they showed clips of it on that documentary. So it looked just like R. Kelly. I don't think that that's his brother. I know as an African American descendant person who's mixed with African American, French, Spanish, Creole, English, and descent, we come in different shade sizes because we're mixed. We're not pure black. And R. Kelly's brother Kid is darker than him. They resemble each other, but he's darker. Arquette is lighter skin, not light, but lighter skin compared to Killer Kell. And and he's camera skin, like he about my complexion. And this dude is dark chocolate, the one he claiming it. So I know dark and weird, unless you talk to some white people, that's it, all white people, the ones who don't think that we all, who ignore that signs that which they know that we come to be mixed with their DNA. Yeah, they make the little army all us look like mess. Yeah, but other than that, I don't. So that's the reason why. So the sex tape. So that's why I never looked at the R. Kelly tape because you get in possession of child pornography. So the Stephanie chick and these other guys in the video should be charged for child pornography because even though they're in it and they're minors, they should never disclose this tape to anybody. Okay, this is sick. You know what I'm saying? And the brother should got on her instead of going after these guys or go after Junior. Junior had nothing to do with this. I understand he's protective of his sister, but that was her fault. She chose to be in that tape. No one put a gun to her head. This not no, no one. No, she chose to do this. Okay, which led to this mess by her lying to protect her boyfriend. Okay, because we resemble Junior, but it's not Junior. Okay, so that gets on my nerves. I just don't like this case where people are trying to say that change the story. No, no. And I'm sorry, I'm not with no gangster stuff, but it shows that even in the clique, no one's not loyal. Okay, because now the gang members in Rikers, wherever the prison is, the state prison in New York, is now trying to get after the guys involved in this case because they have bloated up due to a mistake. You know what I'm saying? Them targeting the wrong guy, and actually, they should never target the guys. Period. Even though Junior had to do it because these guys were on the tape were underage, and he's a grown man. That's child abuse. That actually is a murder child abuse situation here. You know what I'm saying? This is some DPS, the CBS type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, you can't go after a child, okay? Like the George Zimmerman case, you cannot go after a child, okay? Like, you cannot do that. You know what I'm saying? Only time you go after a child if the child is trying to do anything life threatening bodily harm to you, okay, which is protecting yourself legally, but to go after a child because your sister chose to have sex, okay, which is her fault, okay, and the guy's fault, and mistaken identity, that's why the dude is crying, you know what I'm saying? Because he know that, and this is a lesson to be learned. And I'm no way, shape, or form glad this happened. What happened? No, I'm not about what happened to Junior. You ever believe that bad things have to come out? This is a lesson to be learned. To those who are gangs and targeting people, you can target the wrong person. That's why folks have beef for different gangs. You don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, that's what shows to the people who in it about that life. Stop trying to go overboard your behavior to try to prove how hard you are, because it was wrong to kill this young man over some sex tape that he wasn't involved in. You know what I'm saying? This is the stupidest thing in the world. And like I say, this girl needs help, but she needs to be arrested too, since she led two people to murder this young man. I don't think this is Jason. I think I would love to ask, was Jason and this girl at the time there? And it led to being this situation because, and like I say to my young people out there, you can't, because remember, these were friends of Junior. It's not Junior's fault because he was not trying to, but this is to we learn from things like this. Not everybody's your friend, okay? And you not, if they're involved in certain gangs and stuff like this. Even as a grown man, I have friends who are involved in gangs. I don't hang with them like that, but it's such as associates, and, you know, saying acquaintances who are involved in that type of stuff. And I try to keep my distance. Of course, when I was in El Paso, Texas, in Job Corps, we in one facility, so we keep ourselves distant. But if let's say if one of my cholo homies go hang with his homies, I'm not hanging with them because I don't know what they're about. I don't know if they got records. I don't know if they got warrants. I don't know if they trouble, they rival after them, and I get caught up in it. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole reason why. You know what I'm saying? No, I have homies who are cholos, gangsters. I have homies who are thugs. But when they do they meds or get involved, they drug in or whatever, I don't not get involved. I don't want my behind getting in trouble with the law. I do not want to be a rival, someone trying to shoot. God forbids that, okay? So I stay put. You know what I'm saying? So, if they smoking weed, no. I hate to smell that. I don't smoke at all. I have asthma. Just like cigarettes, I cannot be around something secondhand smoke. You know, you never know, and especially as a person of color, you're out there doing that mess, and next thing the cops come in, and we in trouble because you was lighting up that stuff, and we in trouble. So that's the whole reason why, you know. So I hope y'all get what I'm saying to you young people out there. Y'all need to stop. It's not Junior's fault, okay? But let it be a lesson to those who are young. Not everybody's your friend, okay? And if your friend is around those type of people or got connections with those type of people, like in this case with this chick here, her brother being a gangster, his homies, leave that association alone. Don't fool with that because regardless, she's in the New York Police Department. You know what I'm saying? They got police who today who are part of a gang. Uh, that's the ex LAPD. Okay. Anybody even here in Houston. Okay. Also, too, you got Klan. That's a gang. You know, the white supremacy. So you know what I'm saying. Let it be known. Okay, and I think if this would never happen, she probably would become a cop and have access to the game to say not to make room. It's my opinion, okay? It's a freedom of speech. I don't want nobody coming up there, but it's freedom of just my opinion because that is a known fact. And let's say I'm fitted with a gang or family members get with a gang, I keep that hush hush, okay? Join the police department. And they get in trouble. I have insight what's going on. Go back and tell. That's no different in the Sister Act movie. Whoopi Goldberg, the reason why that she was that brother put a comment and then didn't tell the other co-workers because that white man that was, remember when he punched in Sister Act with Whoopi Goldberg, he had access to the killer that Whoopi Goldberg with the mob stuff that he was that Harry Cartel was playing. You know what I'm saying? So y'all get my point. That's the whole reason why. Okay, so a lot of people don't realize that you cannot have everybody thinking it's your friend. And if it's about that life, that's a big danger, okay? Biggest danger. You know what I'm saying? Protect yourself and make wise choices. And this is to let everyone know it's not Junior's fault. He innocent in this. But to all my young people, please, I'm letting you know, if you got folks that's around you doing this mess or involved or got families, they're not good to associate with, okay? So you use better judgment with our friend. This is something y'all know. And if I was Junior's dad, I straight up tell him, no, nah, man, don't that. And why, dad? Well, I'm gonna explain because the one thing if I became a parent, I would be very explanatory to my kids. I want them to understand. That's why even on this video, I on the videos I make on even my podcast, I am very exposed because I want my audience to understand where I'm coming from. Not to be long winded, but it's to understand so you will have no questions and whatever. Okay. So I do believe that Junior this sex tape rumor started it. Regardless what people saying, the defense team is trying to lie. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, those guys are in trouble with their own gang. See how it's not loyal in there? You know what I'm saying? Because it brought attention to the gang. You know what I'm saying? So over mistaken identity, and at the same time, they shouldn't be attacking. In my opinion, no grown man should not be attacking no minor. Period. You know, and they should be questioning the sister. You know what I'm saying? Because she put herself out there on that tape. You know what I'm saying? She did. She put herself out there. That's no. That's her fault. She tried to act like a grown lady, and she ain't grown, but she put herself out there in them dudes. So the brother, in my opinion, the brother's on trial. Munez, if Munez still question her, and and I don't believe a brother abused their daughter, their child. You know what I'm saying? Being physical and all that other stuff, trying to intimidate. But I would ask that question because, and actually, I would like to ask the mother, what was she behind this mess? Because she got two young people who involved in a lot of scandal situation. Like the dad was saying, why, where is she? You know what I'm saying? I gotta ask that question. Not to put nobody. I'm not making fun of the mother and no disrespect, but if of course the older brother's a grown man, but why is this little girl? Because she, it's to my car, to my age, she's a little girl. She's a teenager. Yes. Anyway, y'all, that's all I have to say, y'all. But I have to say.